It's douche Cotty time.
What's up, guys? Shadetree Surgeon here, and apparently I'm the first one ready today, which is not usually normal. I'm sitting here waiting on Jason, who I think is pulling up right now. Also waiting on Andy, who is the bouncer at the Dirty Shame. And we're going out to see Dave racing MX.
God, I can't believe it lets you hang out when you ride a scrambler. Lame. No! Something that will drive anybody crazy. Jason is pretty sure from the last service he had done on his bike, they let his handlebars go back on crooked. And if you guys have ever had handlebar issues, you know that it's usually off just a hair of enough to make you feel like a crazy person trying to figure out if anything's wrong. Let's break them loose and... What's the verdict? Does it still feel weird?
Or they loosened the whole thing up and got the forks off and cranked it back down, and the forks are crooked.
That's what I'm worried about. If we just crack these nuts, and then like I'll hold the front tire and you can kind of like twist it a little bit. All right, well, we it's worse than we thought, but we ended up having to loosen up the actual clamps on the shocks. Here, Andy's helping us out. This is Andy Curry. Go check out his YouTube channel as well. So at this point, we might be running a little bit late, but that's all right because I know how pissed off I would be if I had to ride my bike around and shit wasn't right. So let's get it right.
Yep.
What's the verdict, man? Yeah. Cool. So Jason was so frustrated that he was like, dude, I gotta have a beer. But the only thing we had was some black cherry White Claw. So he's tough guying it out here with that and double fisting with a Monster because it's still the morning. What time is it?
Going on 10.
Oh, okay, man. We're in the quadruple digits. Yeah. It's late enough for a beer. I'm sorry, black cherry wine-based malt beverage. All right, got Jason's bike all sorted, hopefully anyway. Scrambler party. Yeah, it's got to be one of the most annoying things in the world where you take your bike in somewhere to get worked on and then you get it back and there's literally multiple things wrong with it from when you took it in. It just makes you paranoid. So you're riding around your bike and you're waiting for something. And unfortunately, Jason's Scrambler is not the only bike-related mishap that we're suffering today. You see, Flip is supposed to be with us to go see Dave from 4-Star Race today as well. But Flip pulled a flip and he left his key on in his bike for the last 2 days, so his battery's flat as a pancake. And in the spirit of no man left behind, we're gonna head up to the auto parts store and see if one of those small jump boxes actually comes charged. And if it comes charged, we're gonna mount a little rescue mission for old Flip. He doesn't know that we're gonna do this. He thinks he's just getting left behind, so we're gonna surprise him. All right, let's try O'Reilly's first. Mostly because one of the guys who works here actually watches the channel, so it's always kind of cool to come in and see him and see what he's up to. Feel normal?
Yeah.
All right.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Where's your God now? Be safe. Where's your God?
Don't run!
What?
Walk away slowly.
He tried to bite me.
Never try to pet an animal you don't know. He may be lost, sick, or scared.
You mean he might be dangerous?
That's right. If we don't know, we leave him alone.
And we don't get bit. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
All right, jump box acquired. Let's go collect the Flip. Ooh, it was actually Jason's idea to stop and get a jump box, so hopefully this works and Flip's battery isn't too just absolutely smoking dead for us to get his motorcycle to run. I'd really like him to be able to come along today. He actually started his own YouTube channel and he just released his very first video. And I told him when I talked to him on the phone, he told me the bonehead move he made with his key. He said, oh, that sucks. I'm not going to be able to get to make a video today. And I told him, just start vlogging it. start vlogging what's going on and tell everybody what's happening. People love adversity, and especially overcoming adversity. So hopefully we get to do that. And I'll have a link to his channel down in the description. So make sure to go and check him out and show him a little support. He's just starting out. Andy's following us in the war wagon. He's charging that battery charger, that little jump box, just in case it didn't come with enough of a charge to jumpstart Flip Sportster. I'll have Andy's channel down in the description as well. He makes pretty regular content over there. Like I said, he's in charge of security at the Dirty Shame, so you know if you've ever been up to the Shame, you gotta get through Andy first. Well, let's see if this sucker works. Surprise! Harley trouble. And you guys remember Marcus, who's done all of Jessica's tattoos? At Marcus Lund, if you want something beautiful. Or tough, he does tough too. Andy, Flip needs your help.
Okay.
Oh.
Now hook these up to your nipples when I push the button.
Okay. Yes.
Where's the ground go?
It goes on the black one, Flip.
I can't get to the black one.
Oh, just hook it onto the engine then. If you couldn't tell from the state of his motorcycle, Flip's not a mechanic.
It's not an upholsterer.
Like watching two monkeys trying to fuck a football. All right, down in the comments right now, is this gonna work or not? And if it works this time, is it gonna work again later?
Nope.
Battery cooldown, 34 seconds remaining. 3 seconds.
Suspense is killing me.
Try it? Yep.
Hey! Look at her go. Now don't turn it off. Did it stop as soon as you pulled that off?
Yep. Battery's dead.
So unfortunately, the verdict is the battery's toast. So the Sportster stays here, and Flip's gonna go ahead and ride with Andy up to Dave's race, and we'll see if we can get a battery for it later. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Battery was too dead to keep the bike running without the battery, without the jump box on it. So, no riding for Flip today, but luckily Andy's with us, so he's riding shotgun with him. And we had so much frustration trying to get Flip's Harley started, which is just a bummer because I don't like losing. And we lost. We had to admit defeat. And if we're gonna admit defeat, we can at least have a beer before we go out and see Dave race. So we're heading up to Coppertail because we can't find anybody else open and serving beer. I mean, it's after 11 o'clock. Come on, it's okay to have a beer. I'm just sitting here right now after sitting here messing with Flip's bike and everything like that. I can't wait for that beer to be inside my body. Andy doesn't drink, which makes him a great bar employee because that's rare to find. We're trying him out on a little cider here.
Cider. It's really good.
That's right, have some more. Try a little every day. Good times and good beers here at Coppertail. Let's go watch some racing. Jeez, oh Pete. That was almost bad. So if we can make it to Tampa MX alive, one of the things I'm hoping to do is kind of look at how they do the racing and see how competitive it is and safe, I guess, see how safe it is. I would like to do some MX races. I'm not saying I'm going to be good at it. I'm going to suck just as bad at that as I do at woods racing and hare scrambles, but you know, I mean, they have the MX races here. If they have a beginner class or a novice class, or I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I'm an idiot class, I'd love to participate in that. And one of the reasons I've never really thought about doing MX before Dave started doing it is just, it seems like the difference between a marathon and a sprint. And yeah, it takes a whole lot of dedication and hard work to be able to do a marathon, but as far as being able to be good at sprinting, that's a whole different skill set. That's, I believe, much harder to be able to do well than be able to run a marathon. So I've always just kind of been like, you know what? I'm not a sprinter. I mean, any of you guys who've met me in real life, you can look at me and say, you know, shade tree surgeon's not a sprinter. But I don't know, maybe. Even if I'm not a sprinter, even if, you know, I'm not good at this sort of thing, I still would like to give it a shot. Maybe they'll let me race with the kids. Let me bring the old 300 into the Pee-wee class. All right, here we are. This looks promising. Hey, how's it going? Is there a fee to get in?
It's $10 each.
Let's see if we can find old Dave without spilling my my bright red dog dick Ducati all over the ground in front of all these motocross guys. This is supposed to be sort of an off-road bike. There he is. Woo. As I ride it through the mud, it's supposed to be sort of an off-road bike, but it definitely isn't. Hey, what's up, man? We brought, oh shit. Yeah, you've definitely already been racing.
Gnarly out there.
I bet with all this rain, it can't be good. Holy moly, you look like you've been racing hair scrambles, man. I'm gonna show you how a true champion does it before the big race. An ice cold Miller Lite tall boy and a handful of corn nuts. So you can't tell what's going on here right now. It is about 110 degrees out. And Dave just did 2 motos in a row, so.
Maybe a third.
Maybe 3. We're seeing how he feels. He's got about, what, like 3 minutes to decide? So he wasn't gonna do it, then he was gonna do it, then he wasn't gonna do it. He's going out for his 3rd moto in the 100-degree weather. He's already lost 4 pounds of body weight just through sweat. Sure. He took a header yesterday and split a helmet open, and he's still going for his 6th race of the day. good times at the race. But before I go home, it was literally so hot at the race and so hot when I put my stuff on. Had to stop in Ybor City and get a beer before I head all the way home. You know, nothing to do with the fact that I wanted a beer. It's just, you know, safety first when it comes to heat-related emergencies.
You have to hydrate.
Oh, there's wet concrete? Okay.
Yeah.
Right there and right there. Okay.
There, then a couple down there.
All right. So this will be a familiar sight for a lot of you guys who have watched the channel for a while or have met me in person. Usually on Monday I ride dirt bikes, but this Monday I'm here at the Dirty Shame because this is what it looks like right now. Pretty scary when you look at the place where you make your living and it looks like this. All the carpet is ripped up. We're in complete disarray here. There's Richard right there. A lot of you guys have met him. He's been on the channel a couple times. And so I'm not gonna tell you what it's gonna look like. You'll just have to either come up here yourself or wait for a video another day. Till next time, y'all.